So I just got back from a week trip from Iceland, a girls trip I took with a dear friend of mine. And my wish and hope is that more women, more mothers, they, just love and honor themselves enough to give themselves a gift of self-care, of time to just enjoy and have a life outside of, their jobs, careers, out of parenting, out of just the day-to-day. And I know that this is like easier said than done, right? You need to have some spare cash, some spare money to go on a trip. But it doesn't even have to be something like what I did, out of the country to Iceland. It could be, like a camping trip that doesn't cost hardly anything. It can be, just like a day trip or something. And I feel like with, just so much on our plates these days, just always feeling like you have to keep up, prove your worth. I feel like this is definitely more so a woman struggle. I mean, probably men too, but for women, I know one of our things is we want to be better, we want to do better, we want to feel better, we just want to feel worthy, right? And I think the best thing you can do to feel worthy from within, right? Not from external things, but to really feel worthy and like you're enough, and to feel loved, and to feel safe, and to feel confident, again, from within. I really think it boils down to self-care. Like what I'm doing right now, actually, just going for a walk. And, doing what started out as a 5-minute yoga practice when I had my daughter. Now I'm up to 15 minutes almost daily. And taking time to slow down to enjoy a hot cup of tea without scrolling on my phone, right? Maybe just sitting there and enjoying it. Maybe I'm looking at a magazine. Remember those magazines? Or reading a book, or just journaling, or staring out the window, looking at the sunrise. I just feel like there's so much that we struggle with, or beat ourselves up for, or just have this, this thought or this belief, perspective that, oh, we're behind, or, I'm not doing enough, or whatever it is, fill in the blank for you, when really, I think if we can just get back to the basics of taking care of yourself first and foremost, as often as you can. I know that might not be realistic for every day, but if you can just give yourself 10, 15, 20 minutes before the kids wake up, or before you jump into, work for the day, that can solve a lot of our mindset problems, like our emotional, mental health, just from a very practical, simple level. And I don't know, maybe you might be thinking, yeah, it must be nice, for you to be able to take this trip, or to do this yoga, or to do these things. And I mean, honestly, I was really broke at one point, or I should say this. I mean, I've actually been bankrupt before, guys. I filed bankruptcy, I think it was in 08 or 09, recovered from that. Here we are now, 2025, recovered from it, learned a lot from going bankrupt, and just was really frugal for a long time, maybe even cheap. And now I'm just really smart with how I spend my money. But I don't go to fancy yoga studio. I just do it in my house. I don't do, what else? I mean, there are some things I spend money on that I enjoy, but when it comes to working out, I don't spend that much on it unless I feel the need to have that accountability and to get that habit and structure in place. But a lot of the things I do now is just on my own. And walking, like let's say exercise is a thing for you, like, yeah, I wish I could do that, take better care of like, you know, my body, mind, and move more. I mean, my biggest thing is walking. I love walking. Just love it. It's good for everything. And I can like listen to a nice podcast or do this YouTube video, or just be with my thoughts. A lot of times when I walk and I'm not listening to anything, that's where a lot of my ideas come into play. I get clear on my goals. I think about certain relationships where I need to pull back energy more in some of them and set boundaries, and where the ones that are really mutually beneficial and we're adding value to each other's lives. I think about, okay, how can I invest more in here with showing up and being more available there, you know, whether it's time wise or just like emotional wise. So yeah, but just popping on here, doing an impromptu video because I didn't do one last week because I was in Iceland. If you're not following me on Instagram, I mean, I don't promote all these social media things, but I do like to post once or twice a week on Instagram and do stories so you can learn or see a little bit more about my trip there if you're interested. But yeah, I don't know. I think the message today is just what is one small little thing you can do to really just bump up your self-care. When I say that, I mean how to really start creating safety, feeling worthy, balanced, grounded, like within, not like all this external stuff. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hop off. It's gonna get noisy here crossing this bridge, and I will see you next week in another video that is, I guess, more focused. I just felt called to come on and do this today for my current audience and subscribers, to where we've had a relationship on here for a while. Love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this is serving you well. I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.